The following video tutorial will show you how to create your own painting with step-by-step instructions. You can pause the video whenever you need to, and replay parts you need extra help with. Take your time and have fun. Feel free to experiment and add your own ideas. Remember, there's no wrong answers. Let's get started.
Today we're going to paint a rainy day gnome with an umbrella. Let's paint the background first. The colors we're going to use on the background are gray, black, white, and green. If you don't have gray paint, you can mix black and white together to make gray, and if you don't have two shades of green, you can mix a little white or black with your green to create a new shade. Now we can start painting the background. We need a big brush that will cover a lot of area. Then we will take our gray paint and start covering the top 2/3 of our canvas with gray. Move your brush up and down to create vertical brush strokes. You can add little drops of white or black to create streaks of light and shadow in your background. This really makes it look like a gray rainy day. Now it's time to paint the grass. We will need a smaller brush this time. This slanted brush is perfect for the job. Turn the brush so that the narrow side is facing you and make short, vertical brush strokes with green paint. This makes it look just like grass. You can use more than one shade of green to really make the background pop, but don't spend too much time worrying about the details. A lot of what we're painting now will be covered up by our gnome. Now it's time to let our painting dry before we begin the next step. When our background is completely dry, we can start working on our gnome. We're going to sketch it out first. You can use either a pencil or a marker to draw your gnome, or if you're feeling brave, you can skip straight to painting the shapes instead. Start with a big half-circle shape for the gnome's umbrella. Then, draw the bottom of the umbrella. This umbrella has 3 sections, so it has a scalloped edge with 3 small curves. Don't worry, Miss Lydia will go over her lines with a marker later so you can see them better. Now we'll draw the gnome's nose. Draw an oval near the center of your canvas. Next, sketch out the beard. It's like an almond or an upside-down teardrop shape. You should make it pretty big, because it's going to cover the gnome's entire body. Draw the gnome's hat by drawing 2 lines leading from the beard up to the umbrella. Then draw the point of the hat sticking off to the side. The hands are easy. They're circles. Draw 1 circle for the hand that is holding the umbrella handle. Here's a different pencil to make it easier to see. Draw the umbrella handle. It's shaped kind of like a bean, or like a big letter U. The second hand is another circle, tucked behind the gnome's body. For the rain boots, imagine 2 rectangles for the legs, and half circles for the toes. The lines are hard to see, but Miss Lydia is about to trace them. Finally, the lines are done. Now we can start painting. The colors we'll need this time are blue, yellow, black, white, a color for the gnome's nose, and another color for the gnome's outfit. Miss Lydia chose green, but you could use another color like pink if you want to. For this step, we need a pointed brush and blue paint. Paint a puddle or 2 around the gnome's feet. Don't worry if you go over your lines a little bit. We can fix it later. Just like with the background, you can mix a little white with your blue to add highlights, or black to make shadows. A little bit of white can make your puddles look shinier. Using the same brush and color, paint the first section of your umbrella. And then the hat. And finally, we'll paint the mittens blue. Before we switch to the yellow paint, wash your brush out really well and use a towel to squeeze the water out of it. Use the yellow paint to fill in the middle panel on the umbrella. Now we'll paint the boots. Wash your brush out really well. We're about to switch colors again. Use just a little bit of black, and paint the shadow around the bottom of the nose. Black is a very strong color, so it only takes a little bit to make a dark shadow. Now get some white paint, and begin painting the beard. Use long brush strokes and let the white and black mix a little to create the illusion of shadows. Long thin brush strokes make it look like hairy whiskers. Each layer of paint makes the beard a little lighter and fuller. Wash your brush out really well. We're about to switch colors again. Now it's time for our extra color. Miss Lydia is using green, but use the color you chose. Start by filling in the third panel on the umbrella. When that's done, use the same color to paint the umbrella handle. Clean your brush and switch to the color you chose for the nose. Carefully fill the nose in with color. A splash of white creates a highlight that makes the nose look shiny. If part of the umbrella handle is visible behind the gnome, go ahead and fill it in. Using a fine point brush and black paint, start touching up your lines. You don't have to outline everything in black. Just focus on the parts that need some help. We're almost done now. Give your painting some time to dry before using a pointed brush to add white highlights. These highlights will make your character look shiny, like they got wet in the rain. If you need to, you can do the same thing with black paint to add shadows. Don't forget to add some highlights to your puddles. Finally, it's time for the raindrops. Use a fine point brush and white paint to make little raindrops with light, straight brush strokes. Anywhere a raindrop hits the gnome or the ground, paint little splashes of water bouncing off of it. If a raindrop lands in one of the puddles, you should also paint small ripples. Paint lots of raindrops scattered around your canvas. Make them different sizes so that some look like they're closer and others look farther away. Add raindrops, splashes, and ripples anywhere you want them. This is my favorite part. This is where we can add our own personal touch to our painting. Miss Lydia is adding tall blades of grass and pebbles around the puddles. What details will you add to your painting? Try to imagine what kind of things you would see in a scene like this, and add the things you like most. If you imagine flowers and butterflies, you can paint them. If you like toadstools and frogs, you could add those details to your painting. There are no wrong answers. Don't forget to sign your painting. We're all done. I had a lot of fun painting this one, did you? What was your favorite part? If you painted this picture again, what would you do differently? Did this painting give you any ideas for another project? Miss Lydia would love to know what you think. That's all for now, but we'll get to paint together again very soon.